Coming up, how to deal with your nervousness as a new skydiver or whenever you're about to jump out of an airplane. Hey there, this is Catherine Bernier from Skydive Vibes, sharing the passion of skydiving and helping you become a better skydiver. So if you're new here, consider subscribing not to miss our weekly videos all about skydiving. So I got asked this question many times already. How can I deal with my nervousness every time I'm about to jump out of the plane? Whether they are starting their AFF course or already licensed, well, they want to know any tips or tricks to go over this little fear every time they are about to jump. Let me tell you, after 6 years in the skydiving sport, I can say that it takes time to get accustomed to the experience. You need to consider your nervousness as a good thing. This is actually why you're jumping. No, you want to live this thrill, this emotion of overcoming fear. So nervousness is totally normal, whether you're starting out or even later on, because it keeps you aware and ready for anything that can happen during the jump. The nervousness will change from being negative to positive as you grow your experience and jump more, but it will never really go away. And of course, it's a good thing because that's why we jump and it helps to keep us alive. So embrace it. Then some little tips to help you combat this anxiousness on the way up in the plane, because that ride up can still be long enough to bring some doubts in your mind and make you nervous. So to combat it, well, simply breathe consciously and close your eyes. It's also a great time to rehearse the routine of the jump you're about to make and rehearse your emergency procedure. You can go through different emergency scenarios in your head and mentally prepare for them. Because even though we're doing everything in our power to make the skydiving sport safe, well, anything can happen. So just be ready and aware. And like I said earlier, being nervous is the key to be ready to react to any possible situation. The most likely outcome of your jump is that everything's gonna be fine and you're gonna land perfectly. But being ready for all sorts of scenarios helps you to be more confident and ready to react at all times. So to conclude, it's totally normal to feel nervous, embrace it, and learn to control it because it's part of the skydiving sport, and that's actually why we're doing it. We want the thrill of overcoming this nervousness, this fear. For myself, the point of maximum nervousness during my jumps are exiting the plane, opening the canopy, and landing. So those are the checkpoints for me whenever I get a rush of adrenaline, and that's what I love in this sport. Because after every jump, I'm feeling accomplished and filled with adrenaline. That being said, I love how Will Smith thinks about fear and how he conquers it in every sphere of his life. So I want to bring you over a special video where he talks about skydiving, so you can get access by clicking right here. But it's amazing how he says life is on the other side of fear, which is exactly what skydivers are looking for, because it's actually when you exit the plane, when you get out of the plane, that you are living the most blissful moments of your life. This is when you feel the most alive. So life really is on the other side of fear. And another quote that I like from Will Smith, at the point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. Again, once you're in the emptiness of the sky, this is when you feel the most comfortable and fearless. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope this gave you some tips and reassure you that it's totally normal to feel nervous, whether it's your first skydive or your 100th. So on that, stay safe, keep jumping, and blue skies.